Here we go, here we go, here we go. Good morning. I'm Pastor Bobby D. Ham from the Great Friendship Church, a place to begin again. And say good morning. It is Move Monday. Oh, yes, it is. Yes, it is. It's time to do what we always do as the mob. On Mondays, we get it in and we put it in. And I wanted to say a big old shout out, whoop, whoop, to all the marathoners out there. The weather has changed. The season has changed. To all the marathoners, the half marathoners, the 10Kers, and the 5Kers. Hey, it's that time, yo guys. Pound that pavement. Get those miles in. Get that nutrition in. Get that weight training in. Thank God I was able to get an 8-mile run in this morning. I got it done. Got a little lift in. Feeling tight. Feeling right. It's time to do it, y'all. And so listen, while I'm giving a shout out to all the marathoners out there, let me give a big old shout out this morning to the coaches. Now that the season has changed, it's time for all the basketball coaches, college coaches, high school coaches, middle school coaches. It's time to get it in. And I want to give a big old encouragement to all the coaches out there. You do a tremendous job. But listen, while you're challenging all those young men and women to really do sprints, to do wind sprints, to do 10 in a minute, to do chin-ups, to touch the backboard, make sure, coach and coaches, that you get it in too. In the midst of you training them to run, to jump, to have endurance, I want to challenge all the coaches out there, whether you're college, high school, junior college, middle school, pee-wee league, whatever it may be. I want to challenge all the coaches today that while you're watching them run those wind sprints, don't you be on the sideline drinking up all the Gatorade and drinking all the water. You get out there and get a little bit into. I want to encourage all the coaches to become part of the Move Monday mob and get in shape. You got to get in shape. And listen, while you're getting in shape, get on over to the YouTube, to the Friendship website. I preached a message yesterday. It was a message that was a standalone message entitled, Don't Let Pressure Burst Your Pipe. Out of 2 Corinthians chapter 1, verse 8 through 11. It's an amazing book, 2 Corinthians. Paul is really sharing his heart. He's sharing his pain, his joy and his pain, his sunshine and the rain. Paul is talking about really what goes on in his heart and his mind in the midst of all this ministry. And he tells about being under pressure, so much pressure, so many struggles. And I love the book because so many times we wouldn't dare tell anybody that we got pressure, we got pain, that we're nervous, we're uncertain, and we're between a rock and a proverbial hard place. He had no problem sharing it. He didn't put on the face of saying, I'm okay, you're okay. He didn't say cool. He didn't use some platitudinal, churchy statement. He admitted that I was struggling beyond strength, despaired life. But he says that God did something, that God allowed the pain to come into his life to push him to total dependence upon God. God allowed his despair to drive him to dependence. So here's the question, Move Monday Mob. What are you stressed about? What are you under pressure about? In this culture we're in right now, many of you are pressurized because you're on furlough. Many of you are pressurized, pressure pain with your children. You're pressurized with your health. There's pressure in your life. You feel squeezed and you're being molded into something that you never chose to. I want to encourage you to go read that text again. 2 Corinthians chapter 1, verse 8 through 11. And he said that God taught him not to depend on himself, but to depend on God, the God who raises the dead. Oh, what a tremendous statement. And then he said in verse 11 that there are people who prayed for him and they joined him. They got under the load. He didn't have to carry the load by himself. Oh, I'm talking to somebody right now because you got a load, but nobody knows you have the load. For them to get under the load, he had to divulge the fact that he had a load. And right now, I know some of you raised in a context that your family say, don't tell anybody your business. What happens in the house stays in the house. You don't share your pain, but you gotta have a pain partner. There gotta be somebody in your life that's gonna help you carry that load. Somebody that knows the Lord, walks with the Lord, and loves you like the Lord. So today I want to encourage your heart. All the Move Monday mob, go read. Don't let pressure burst your pipe. It's tight out here, y'all. It's hard out here, y'all. But I want you to know that God provides an inner strength that in the midst of pressurized pain and being squeezed by the woes and whims of a crazy, crazy world right now, you don't have to burst the pipe. You don't have to burst the gut. You don't have to blow and explode. You don't have to do something that is ungodly, unrighteous, unholy, and unworthy of the God whom you serve. I want to encourage your heart today to get in that text and move, 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 move. And I'm going to see you Wednesday night at the Friendship Church, the place to begin again. We're going to deep dive some more. And we're going to debunk that myth that says God don't put more than you can bear. Oh, yes, he does. He puts much more than we can ever bear, but not too much for him to bear. Oh, put a praise right there. What a mighty God we serve. I'll see you Wednesday night at the Friendship Church, a place to begin again. And let me hear, what is your move today? What are you doing today? Coaches, get after it. Runners, get after it. All those who are keeping the kids today, you got to get after it. Hey, I thank God for you. Thank God for Friendship, a place to begin again. See you Wednesday night at the Friendship Church, a place to begin again. I got to go stress now, y'all. I got mine in. You get yours in.